Applied Materials, being the global leader in the semiconductor equipment supply industry, already had a presence in India, in Bangalore, from 2002.
The Applied Materials India team had made a proposal for setting up a lab at our Bangalore office. Unfortunately, it was significantly high cost.
And then in 2005, a team from Applied Materials actually visited IIT Bombay, and that is the time when we were talking about setting up the Nano Center in IIT Bombay. So they showed keen interest and they wanted to participate.
So, the stage was basically set, and Applied Materials decided to make a major investment in IIT Bombay.
Applied Materials also very generously donated some very important and expensive equipments to IIT Bombay, and those equipments are still in use.
The tools were of a market value of $7.5 million. So the idea was to partner with IIT to get this national center off the ground.
It started here with 3 people. It was Bipin, the team lead, and me and Vikas.
Once basically we had a customer demo. It took around 3 days non-stop, day and night, to complete this demo, and we basically did not go home.
When I came here, it was just one room with one center dog bone area and everybody sitting around. That space was limited, people eating there also, lunch, at the same time close the lunch box and the open computer and then do the mails, checks, talks.
So I remember when I just joined, we had just the inauguration for this place, and then this whole facility came up. We have seen it like, just like looking at a growing baby, like building up this facility. And when we came here first, it was all empty, and then now you see all the sophisticated stuff around. So it all didn't happen in a day.
The entire operation of shifting these tools inside the laboratory was a mammoth task. I mean, it was not easy for us. So we had to really resort to lots of unconventional means in order to shift the tools. In fact, we had to in some cases break the walls, get the tools in, and then reconstruct the walls.
These tools are supposed to be in a clean environment, in a clean room. So if you're operating the tool, you should be a bunny gown. There's a bunny suit, that's what we call it. You have to gown, fully gowned, and then you operate on this tool. So these guys used to put in like plethora of hours, come in the morning, go midnight sometimes, right? So I do remember, to enter, you have to wear the bunny suit, operate, and if you want to take a restroom break or something, you have to come out. So these guys were so engrossed in their work. At times it happened, they used to come out with the bunny suit and go in without dressing in.
Some of the challenges which come to my mind, simple things like uninterrupted electricity, voltage, humidity. So we essentially had an entire 500 watt UPS set up along with the help of IIT to support that and to solve that problem.
We needed a lot of water at a given temperature. It was very difficult to maintain that. We needed a lot of gases, which was clean, which was difficult to get in the country. And we needed a continuous supply of nitrogen for running these tools.
Couple of things which we were really worried about, and that is, look, if this huge equipment comes here and something goes wrong, how do we get it repaired? Well, what we agreed to is that Applied Materials would actually have a few people stationed at IIT Bombay, so that in case such an exigency arose, that they would have somebody on site to fix up the equipment. What we also did is IIT Bombay, using its own money, purchased quite a few of the spare parts to ensure that once the equipment got here, it would keep running well. So this in a sense was a highlight of our initial part of our Applied Materials IIT Bombay collaboration, the donation of the equipment which came in, and the actual installation of the equipment.
Applied Materials and IIT, when they started this partnership, it was for setting up of the National Center of Excellence for Microelectronics. Applied Materials Nano Lab was the first facility which came up in the overall National Center. November 1st, 2007, we inaugurated the Applied Materials Nano Lab. The purpose was to build our core ecosystem for research and development. for our upcoming customers in India for the semiconductor industry.
We were totally raw. We had to depend on US and our counterparts in other parts of the world to help us out with all small problems. From that stage, we have grown to a stage where we go and contribute to the projects in US and other parts of the world.
Our focus of the research also branched off to the solar industry. So we partnered with IIT for that national center also, where we donated equipment for a chemistry lab
called CLEAN, CLEAN, which stands for Chemistry Laboratory for Nanoelectronics Applications, and that's again a close to $1 million kind of an investment at IIT Bombay.
That lab was inaugurated in 2011.
That is one of the success stories of electrical engineers working closely with chemists and trying to create new materials for semiconductor application.
We started expanding in the area of new markets. As we started doing that, we found that we needed more space to carry out our own research work. And that gave birth to the Exploration Center, which was set up in 2013.
And IIT Bombay agreed to give some space for Applied Materials to set up this exploration center.
It's a very sophisticated lab. It has the entire ecosystem under one roof for doing end-to-end research, which really is of high value to Applied Materials internally to enable our customers and to resolve their what we call HVPs, high value problems.
We don't have to send our material now to either Singapore or to Santa Clara to test. We have reactors available now where we can make a precursor, we can test them on the test stand that we have here in Exploration Center. That's really a great thing.
When we started, we was only one lab. Now we have 3 labs. When we started, we were only 3 people at the beginning. When I came, around 10. Now we are close to 25-30 people.
Our collaboration with IIT for the infrastructure development, starting with the IMAT Nano Lab, the Clean Lab part of the NCPRE, and now the Exploration Center, which essentially is enabling the tech park. I mean, these are all the milestones which are key and which fuel the further growth.
So on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of our collaboration, Applied Materials announced that they would be the first and the anchor client of the new research park that IIT Bombay is setting up.
And so what we envision is that, apart from Applied, we will have our customers, our vendors in the same tech park. This is just, I'm talking about just the stream which we are into. There are multiple streams which IIT Bombay has, but that ecosystem, which can complete the entire supply chain, from the vendors to the customers are under one hood, that's the best thing. So that is where I think Applied Materials is interested in. That is the reason we want to be a partner, or we want to be part of this tech park. And yeah, we are the anchor client.
In a sense, Applied Materials is already operating in the mode of what it would do in the research park.
So the Exploration Center will essentially be absorbed as part of the Phase 0 tech park. The way I say it is, we have always been partnering with IIT, and we continue to partner this with IIT in the tech park also at multiple levels, right from the professor in charge, the IIT Bombay director, to the CEO, to the working level team, to functionalize this tech park and be tenant zero, so to speak, which we already are as part of this Exploration Center, to make sure IIT Bombay is successful in this tech park.
Before I joined to Applied Material, I was nothing. My image was created in the market, in the society, in our family, thanks to Applied Material.
I'm really proud of being a part of that team. They actually work on cutting edge technologies.
We had our boss from US, Mr. Praveen Narvankar, come in, and he wanted some research on nanotubes. So that needed a modification on the equipment. We went and we did a modification on that, and the result was so good that we could achieve a world record on generating carbon nanotubes at around 360 degrees centigrade, whereas till now it was always grown at around 800 degrees centigrade. So that was a big achievement for my career. Like, I really relished that experience.
I'm very proud to say we have our own wall of fame, where we are putting the patents generated from Mumbai, where we are putting all the visionaries, dignitaries, basically who has come to visit Mumbai. And as of now, we have 3 patents granted and 15 patents in the already filed.
Applied Materials funded over 55 research projects in the last 10 years that supported more than 40 graduate students and resulted in more than 30 publications. The collaboration between IIT Bombay and Applied Materials Partnership was awarded the prestigious Technovation Award in 2011 by Indian Electronics and Semiconductor Association.
So I personally believe that when we look at Applied Materials, which is a Fortune 50 company, and if you look at IIT Bombay with 600 fantastic faculty members, the relationship of 10 years is something like a trailer of what is possible in future.
I'm glad that we completed 10 years, and I think we have a long way to go, and together with IIT we'll be writing new success stories, solving difficult problems, coming up with innovative solutions and taking technology ahead.
Both sides have been stretched to their limits to keep this association going, but this mutual trust and respect and the belief that together they can do it has got us where it has got us.
I can foresee that we will have so many projects and so many successful projects. I really wish that we go very far.
I hope that we can continue on this path forward, both with the collaboration, but also making a bigger and bigger impact on Applied, and again, congratulations.
I want this place to generate as many IPs and as many patents so that at the end of the career we can look back and see our contribution to technology.
I would simply say all the best to Applied Materials as well as IIT Bombay, and we want to see this healthy relationship to grow further, and we will celebrate the 25 years.
So, with the last 10 years, while we are very proud of the accomplishments at IIT Mumbai, I eagerly look forward to the next 10 years, and I think we will see some fantastic accomplishments going forward.